What's going on, everyone? LA Sports back with another video, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the newest New York Giants signing. That is Parris Campbell, as the New York Giants today did agree to a contract, and they have signed Parris Campbell, the wide receiver that did play on the Indianapolis Colts. And I think this is a really good signing by Joe Schoen and the Giants. I really do. It's a one-year deal, so you're not committing to anything. It's a very low-risk, high-reward signing or contract on a very speedy wide receiver. The Giants, one of the coaches on their coaching staff, he has a lot of ties to the Colts. And I think that's why you're seeing the Giants get some guys from the Colts. You look at last offseason, we got Glowinski, and now you see us getting Okereke and Parris Campbell this offseason. So, it definitely makes sense. There's continuity, and there's, it's a great decision to sign a guy like Campbell. Do I think the Giants are done at wide receiver? No, I don't. But looking at Parris Campbell, he's 6'1", and he ran a 4.31 40 time. That is very good. He is very, very speedy. So I think he's going to make a lot of sense here with the Giants. This is an incentive-based contract, though. Parris Campbell is going to be 26 years of age in July, so he's still very young, and he has a lot of room to trend up. And if he has a good year, I think the Giants bring him back. And I think there's a solid chance that he has a good year, and I think there's a solid chance that he's back with the Giants. Of course, like I said, given the continuity, and given the fact that he's going to be playing with the Giants for a year and build some, chemistry with Daniel Jones. I think if Parris Campbell has a good year, he will be back with the Giants, next offseason on a 3-year deal. But that is something, a path that we will cross next season. Parris Campbell's been banged up for the majority of his career, except for last season, in which he played all 17 games last year, started 16 of them. So we won't look at his first 3 years in the league and those stats because, he played just a total of 15 games in those 3 seasons. But looking at this past year, where he was playing with a different quarterback essentially every single game, so there was no, chemistry built, or there was no, consistency whatsoever in Indianapolis. They switched head coaches. It was a tough year for them over there. And Parris Campbell had a good year. In 16 games started, he had 91 targets. He caught 63 of those for 623 yards. He had 3 touchdowns. 32 first downs out of the 63 catches, so that's better than half of his catches went for a first down. He also had 5 rushes for 58 yards and 2 first downs on the ground. So overall, I think this makes this entirely makes sense for the Giants. Parris Campbell's the guy that, like I said, it's such low risk and very good reward for a guy who's still young. He's going to be entering his 5th season. He was a second-round pick back in 2019. So, I think it makes a lot of sense. Like I said, I think Campbell could definitely get better, as the contract goes along and, or as the season goes along, rather. I think, and like I said, I think if Campbell has a good year, he's able to stay on the field and be healthy, I think the Giants sign him, to an even longer-term deal. Or even if they are able to in season, I'm not sure if they can. They might be able to, but I think they definitely, would look to bring back Parris Campbell if he has a good year. So I think this is a 1-year commitment, on the face. But I think overall, I don't think the Giants are signing Parris Campbell right now to kind of be a stopgap wide receiver or a kind of fill-in 1-year kind of guy. I think they're kind of signing him to a 1-year deal to just see what he can give and what he can do. And if they like what they see from him, they bring him back. And I think he could definitely, build some sort of chemistry with Jones and build a good relationship with this, coaching staff, this offense, and be a good receiver. He's a very eye-popping player when you see him. And, he's a speedy guy, so that should be very good. And he's not the biggest guy at 6'1", but he's got a little bit of meat to him. He's 215 pounds, so, he could definitely, for a guy that weighs that, to be able to run, as fast as he can. And you could even use him, in the run game. They only used him 5 times, but he does kind of have that threat to run if you need him to. But I definitely like this signing of Parris Campbell. I think the Giants brought him in here to kind of try and build something, and if they like what he builds here, they are going to bring him back. And I'm hoping that's the case. But you guys let me know down in the comment section your thoughts on the Giants bringing in Parris Campbell on a 1-year, $3 million deal with the chance for it to get up to, I think, $6.7 million in incentives, I think, based off if he can stay on the field or not. So I love the signing for the Giants. And I'm hoping he has a good year and is able to stay on the field, and we can bring him back beyond 2023. But you guys let me know all that good stuff down in the comment section. As always, please leave a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. We'll see you guys all in the next video. And as always, let's go Giants.